Welcome back to Dead Island, everybody. This is going to be another set of videos where I have to do post commentary because Audacity decided not to work for me again. But this time, as you can see, we're starting off where Jason lives. We fought him before, and then he respawned, and we fought him again, and I froze out after using my Fury attack. And Fury was actually doing really well. It knocked out all of the zombies surrounding Jason, but honestly, that's probably not the smartest idea because Fury, at least Logan's Fury at this point, does not affect Jason as well as it does others, the undead, the zombies. So it's probably not a good idea to clear the zombies away because they do provide a good distraction for him. So he goes after the zombies instead of going after you. But Scyor managed to take care of all of this while I was away, and right here I'm just kicking him off the building. But yeah, Scyor took care of everything as he does best, and so now we are just going to head back to the overpass camp, I think, to see what we can do there. We visited the plane crash site, and Chris is at the overpass camp, and he and Monica are both waiting for us to give them news on the Oceanic Flight 1012 plane crash. So I think that's what we're gonna do now, or at least we're gonna talk to Chris now, and then we're gonna do some other stuff later. So yeah, as you can see, Jason's place is not that far away from the overpass camp. It's actually really easy to get to from here. So, you know, if you ever want to visit him at any time, you know what to do. Here's Chris.
Very, very good. Yeah, we can use that to broadcast our SOS signal. Someone out there has to be listening.
So Chris gives you the Pick of Destiny, which works pretty much the same as that sledgehammer that we got from Helen. It doesn't count towards Rootin' Tootin' Lootin', unfortunately, but
Thank you, I can handle it from here. I hope Otha is okay out there. May the Lord watch over and protect her.
alright, so the Sawdisc Axe mod actually seems pretty cool. I'd like to maybe use that sometime. Paul actually had some use here as well. We talked to Otha before. She was stuck on the bridge with car troubles, and she had been bitten, so I don't suppose she's going to survive this whole ordeal. But at least Paul can, and he can help out the way Otha wants him to. So now I think maybe we're looking for Claire and someone else, Makimbah, I think, or I think that's his name. But here's Claire first.
Thank God. You found him. I'm so happy David is safe. I'll join him as soon as all this settles down. Take this. It's the least I can do to repay you.
And she gives you another pretty cool blueprint. I really like the ammo blueprints. I mean, you can pretty much find ammo anywhere you find human enemies. But, I mean, it's pretty nice to have the blueprint wherever, as long as you have the items to make the ammo. If you remember, her son David was in River Village, where Matuteru is. I think he's located in the same house as Carter and the man whose wife was murdered by Vargas. You know, you talk to him, you go back to Claire, and you speak with her, and it's actually much easier just to fast travel back to the overpass camp rather than what we did. But we needed to complete other side quests along the way, so it just worked out for us that way. It's funny looking at the skills upgrades right now because I'm really running out of things that I really want to upgrade. honestly, combat is definitely the best for Logan. As you can see, I pretty much maxed the entire, or filled out the entire tree, and now it's really just a matter of maxing it all out. But survival's also good, and I really need to work on Fury. The next time I play, that's probably what I'm going to do.
You found her! But... this necklace... she never took it off. It can only mean one thing. That she... finally... oh my god. What am I going to do now? Take this as promised and leave me be. Leave me be!
So yeah, we found Makimbah's bride also in River Village, and we found her necklace on the bridge around where Otha was. But you know, something bugged me about what Makimbah said there. He said finally, like she finally died, and that kind of bugged me. I don't know if that was just bad writing, but it just bugged me how he said finally. I know he was kind of an abusive lover to his bride, or yeah, an abusive husband, but it kind of seemed like finally is a term used to, oh, she's finally gone, so I don't have to worry about her anymore, you know. So that kind of bugged me. I don't know if it was a writing thing or if it was just part of his character that he was so abusive that he was actually kind of relieved that she had gone, and he had a Freudian slip saying finally instead of, oh no, she's gone. Oh, and right here, I notice exactly where Amanda's camera is, and I'm kind of like flipping out because I really don't want to have to go back there. But that's also where Mongina is, and so, you know, we can kill two birds with one stone with that one. But yeah, we have to go back to the jungle village and deal with that mess. It's really not that difficult. I'll just say that now. It's just kind of annoying. I guess I decided to drive this time. You know, maybe I'm just feeling a little more comfortable behind the wheel, but I'm not typically, I don't know. And I will say now, though, the jungle is actually one of my favorite places in this game. I didn't like the city so much, and you would think that the jungle would be even worse because it's further along in the story. But I don't know. I just like how it looks. I like how they made it look, and how it's kind of has that eerie feel, even though things are much more alive in the jungle as far as, you know, plant life and stuff. But yeah, I just really like this place. Oh, and those are our infected friends from the entrance to the jungle village, so... At least we know where we are now, huh? Yeah, this place is just a little nuts. Uh, as you can see, I mean, there are just zombies everywhere in this area right here. It's kind of like, and Scyor mentioned this while we were here. It's kind of like the quarantine zone in the city. It's definitely not quiet. A lot of the jungle is kind of lacking when it comes to the amount of zombies that you find, but this place right here, it's full of them. Oops. Looks like you took a little spill there, Thug. I'll take care of you. It's an easy way to take care of those guys. Just let them fall over. The game told us to, you know, find our way into this little building right here. We noticed that I took a little loop around, but I noticed there was a ramp over there at one point. I don't notice it now, but I see that, you know, there's a way to get to the roof at least. But this is much like River Village, where you have to climb on top of the roofs to get to where you need to go. Just like we found Makimbah's bride through a hole in the roof. So here we go. And Scyor just jumps right on down. I will say it's a really good thing that I upgraded that last thing in combat, because it actually allows Logan to stomp on zombies' heads in one hit, rather than, you know, taking a long time and taking 2 hits to smash their heads in. Because if that would have taken place there, this female zombie would have definitely gotten me. There's the camera. This is really the only way out, and I'm pretty sure this is what triggers the next thing that happens to us. I wanted to check the map just to see exactly where Mongina was. But as you can see, 3 infected show up, and yeah, just like in the quarantine zone, they do not stop showing up, and they show up in groups of 3 each time. I'm not sure if there's a set time limit, since these 2 guys showed up a little bit before this guy showed up. But yeah, you definitely want to get out of here after you get Amanda's camera. But we don't, because I have to check the map again like a dummy and wait for them to show up one more time before we finally leave. And yeah, at this point I say we just need to go. Fortunately the gate's right there, and to go to Mongina. And I look behind me just in case, you know, they decide to follow us out here. Because you never know. Infected, I mean, they run fast, so...
I think I'm getting a goddamn rash.
You know, it's a good thing there's a ladder right here, because I feel like that narrow bridge would just give me a lot of trouble.
Do you find the skulls I speak of?
It was definitely a good idea to grab Amanda's camera and do this at, you know, about the same time, because if you have to come back here again, I don't know, it could be really annoying. But there are all the skulls, so now all we have to do is talk to her.
Thank you, my friends. Now you must leave me. When the night comes, I need to be prepared to perform the ritual. Looking you behind.
I was actually happy with what I had there, so I didn't bother picking up the cudgels. I mean, they could be good weapons, but I've never actually used them. But yeah. In order to get back to the overpass camp, you have to run back through the jungle village, which is not something that I wanted to do there. But as long as you hightail it and you don't just linger around, you should be okay. I get attacked a couple times, but it really wasn't too terrible. The music is pretty intense here, though. I also want to point out, too, and there's the exit to Jungle Village. Amanda's side quest, Show Must Go On. Before I started doing this playthrough, I noticed that her side quest is not on YouTube. I guess maybe people just didn't want to do it, but it may be there now. I just haven't bothered to look recently. But it's really not too tough of a side quest as long as you find the overpass camp, because I know the overpass camp is easily looked over by people because you don't have to go there. Like you have to go to River Village and all the other safe zones and other places, because it's not easy to get to. It's way out of the way. But I noticed that some of the overpass camp side quests were covered, but not that one. And so hopefully this is a help to you guys. You know, if you want to find her camera and actually do everything like we're doing. I'm really not sure why the butcher decided to go after Scyor there, because I mean, I was in pretty plain view. He came after me first. I mean, I'm kind of glad he didn't, because that walker was holding me down, but those things are pretty unpredictable. But yeah, here we are, back at the overpass camp, ready to inform Amanda that we have grabbed her video camera that she has been so impatiently waiting for.
Oh my god, you have it? Thank you. What a story. Wait till this gets on the air. No one is gonna believe this. I may win an Emmy.
Not bad.
She wishes. I mean, this may be a good story and all, but not so sure that people will be around for giving out Emmys by the time this is all over with. You know, in all those zombie movies, the disease happens to just spread everywhere. It's never just in one place. Come on. Once again, I have no idea what to do with my points. But I did that, I upgraded that reflection, which, I can't... I mean, it was just on the screen, but I couldn't remember what it said. I just remember it being better than the other ones. So yeah, the next goal here is to fast travel to the city and to the lighthouse to talk to the people that, you know, we've found information for there. So yeah, I'm going to cut it off right here. While looking at the map, I'm gonna pause this, and yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying this so far, and next time we see you, I'll see you in the city.